Hello and welcome back, Zaidi, to another real estate video with a market update. I am equally excited as you guys. It's so satisfying and so motivating when I get a phone call the first of the month asking me about the market update. When's my video coming in? When's it coming out? You know what? This gives me immense pleasure, immense confidence, and excitement. You know what? I only have so much time in a day, and of course, so much time in a week, that it takes me a while to come out with this video, although the stats always come out earlier. So I will make sure, and my apologies for being late, but I will make sure in the future that I have this market update a little bit more quicker than the usual time. Well, having said that, thank you very much for the love, for the support. And as you can see on my face, I'm just smiling and I'm so excited because it's you guys who I made this video for. And I am so glad that when I'm having conversations with you guys and when I get these emails coming in now, either from you guys or even from the referrals, there is always a sense that there's always that optimistic tone in those emails that I've noticed compared to the previous times when I used to communicate with you guys. So I'm so happy that these videos are actually giving you a sense of confidence. They're giving you a direction. They're giving you motivation. They're giving you a chance to communicate with me and with your family members and with your friends and with your referrals in a more confident way. So the whole point of these videos was to get a message across, because sitting face to face, sitting one to one right in the camera would make it a little bit more easier for me to communicate my message to you, and would make it easier for you guys to understand what's happening in the market. Reading text, reading all those Facebook feeds and the papers, I'm sure it is still one of the best mediums of getting information, but I guess what I've started off has actually really kicked off hard, and it's making an impact on your lives. So whenever I'm communicating with you guys and when I get those emails, I couldn't thank everyone, I couldn't compliment everyone on those emails, because I wanted to compliment you guys on the video. I want you guys to let you know that, you know what, the videos that I'm making for you have actually impacted on the way you guys are communicating with me, and it's of course made my life easier. I'm wasting less time now trying to get a point across, and trying to explain things in a little bit more detailed manner that I used to do, if you guys remember earlier when I used to communicate with you on the phone or just those emails. So I am so glad, and I'm equally excited. Without further ado, let's move over and see what the stats have to say. And then let's connect for a very brief while so that I could tell you what should be the next course of action. We've already been 4 months into 2018. The stats of April are out, which means the first quarter of 2018 has gone by. And there is, of course, I'll leave it to you guys, the numbers talk for themselves. There has been positivity. I did comment in my previous market update about April being a little bit more healthier. And I have to admit, and I accept that, yes, it's not been that healthy, but when you look at the numbers, just very quickly before I move on, the numbers are showing that it's still a very strong seller's market. We're yet not in a buyer's market. We're not even in a controlled market. We're still in a very strong market. Again, as all my videos, I keep saying this over and over again, do not compare the 2017 stats with the 18. But having said that, we're still in a very strong market. So let's go and have a look at the number. Let's go and have a look at the numbers, and then let me give you a little bit of my own opinion. All right, then February, March, and April of 2018, the sales have gone up to approximately 8,000. Active listings have increased. Months of inventory compared to March has decreased just to 2.3. The average price, as you can see, has gone up to 805, and the days on market are still the same as March, which shows that we are still in a very healthy market. Okay, if we were to compare April 2018 to last year, although I don't recommend that we compare, but just for the sake of stats, sales have decreased by 32%. The active listings have gone up by 41% approximately. Months of inventory have increased by 109%. Average price has decreased by 12.5%, and days on the market have increased by 122%.
And finally, if we were to compare and look at the different types of properties, detached, semi-detached, condo townhouses, condo apartments, the months of inventory for the detached is sitting at 3.1 months of inventory with 22 days on the market. Semis are at 1.5, sitting there for 15 days on the market. The condo townhouses are at 1.9 months of inventory and are on the market for 18 days. The condo apartments are sitting at 1.5 months of inventory and 18 days on the market.
So what do we understand from these numbers? Well, basically, the average price has gone up, number one. The days on the market in March and April were the same. Months of inventory has slightly increased, right? And that's just 2.3 months of inventory. And again, as I said earlier in my video, that we're still not in a buyer's market, we're still in a seller's market. If you go back and you look at the video, and if you can understand that semi-detached properties right now are at 1.5 months of inventory, and they're staying on the market for 15 days. So condos or condominiums are staying on the market for 18 days now. So semi-detached have actually picked up a little bit more pace in this in the last month. Now, what should we be doing? Should we stop investing? No. Should we stop buying? No. Why not? It's, you know what, we have the stress test that came in. Still, we're at 2.3 months of inventory. Still in the seller's market. 4 months, as I said earlier, 4 months into 2018. Why has there not been an impact? Because it's still a very, very healthy market and an in-demand market. Right? People still want to invest in Toronto. People still want to invest in the GTA. They still want to invest in Ontario. So whatever you're doing, whatever they're coming up with, it's not playing a heavy impact. There has been an impact, of course, and that's what we wanted. As I said that in my previous video as well, and I'm repeating myself again. So there has been an impact, but again, I'm still very, very positive, very optimistic. May, of course, again, as I said that in March, that April will be a little bit more healthier. Again, I predict that May would be a little bit more stronger because, of course, we've got the sunshine, we've got that strong summer feeling. People want to move, for the next year. The schools want to change. People go into high school, so that will play an impact. The spring market, as I said earlier, I think in 2 videos earlier than this one, that it's being pushed over to the May and June months. That's very good as well. So I am again very optimistic that May will be a little bit more healthier than April. So what should we be doing? As I said earlier, I asked you guys earlier, should we stop investing? Why not? Of course not. We should not. We do not have to even think about that. We should get into the detached market. We should go out and sell our existing high earning, profit earning property and go into something which is right now affected the most, and that's a detached house market. There are many of those people out there who always wanted to be in a detached property, who wanted to have a house with 2-car garage, or even a house with 1-car garage, a little bit bigger. So now is the time to go out and buy those. What do I recommend people? What do I suggest people do? Keep watching these videos, of course. Number 1, priority, right? Keep watching these market updates. Number 2, go down onto Toronto Real Estate Board website. The Market Watch is available for everyone. You don't even have to call me. You don't even have to call anyone else. It's free information. If you can't access that, just give me a shout, drop me an email, write me a text or anything. I can right away send you that Market Watch link. It's a matter of a few seconds that I can just click on a button, and that Market Watch goes to you. Right, so keep yourself posted, updated by connecting with the right real estate agents. People who are doing research on a daily basis about the market and coming out with videos like these, or coming out with information like these that are related and connected with what these stats have to say. Of course, we have an opinion from the stats. These stats give you guys the confidence to know where the market's heading. Right? I can be an advisor, a consultant on what you should be doing in a positive and a strong market like this. Again, I call this, and I still keep calling this, a strong market. Although there are people saying, and the media keeps saying, sales have gone down, the market's gone down 30%. No, it has been affected, but it's not yet even a controlled market. What's a controlled market? 4 months, 3.5 to 4.5 months of inventory. When does it become a buyer's market? When you have 5 to 6 months of inventory, that's when it becomes a buyer's market, right? Having said that, I hope this video added some value. And I said, as I said previously, that I'm going to be splitting this one video into two. I'm going to make it shorter, so that you guys don't sit there and listen to a complete lecture from me. Although I know you guys love it and I keep getting those emails, but again, I thought it was more important for me to have a separate video that was just called the market update, which would give you stats and a little bit of an opinion. And then I make another video, which I usually make periodically, and I'm planning to do that and continue that, in which it's going to be more about what I think the market trends are, what I think you guys should be doing, answering a few questions that I keep getting on emails, answering those negative opinions that people have that kind of pushes them backwards and making a decision about real estate. Plus, what I am actually intending to do now is bring on board with me, time to time, professionals from the industry who've been a lot more successful than myself. So real estate agents who have previously performed extremely high in these markets, to get their opinion on actually what is happening and what should be your course of direction. So it's always good to take my opinion, of course, but I would always like to have another thought in my videos, so that you guys can have two opinions. And definitely that would be a little bit more of a wisdom, or I would say would provide you more wisdom when I have more people on the show. Well, it's not a show, but on these videos. Having said that, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for giving me all that love, and see you soon. Take care and stay blessed.